Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to share Swirl Nutella Bread recipe. This bread is a delicious way to enjoy a sweet treat for brunch or dessert. So let's start. For this I'm going to use 3 cups of white flour. Make sure whenever you use white flour it should be unbleached. I will also mention all the ingredients in the description box. And then 3 teaspoons of sugar, and 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Mixing these first and then going to add half teaspoon of salt. Salt does slow down the yeast growth rate, so adding the salt later would allow the dough to rise more. And now adding 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And mix it very well. And here I'm using 1.5 cup of warm milk and then kneading it as we knead our normal dough. Just gradually add milk and knead it for 3 to 4 minutes. Kneading is done, so snap on the lid and leave on the countertop until doubled in size. Cake tin that I'm going to use for this bread is quite wide, around 10 inches. And simply preparing tin for bread. If you want, you can use butter paper as well. It's time to check the dough and it has risen really well. And now I also have to knead it again, but before this, I'm going to preheat my oven on 175 degree. Make sure that your work surface is clean and completely dry. Dust the surface with dry flour. And kneading the dough in folding patterns. If you need more dry flour, you can use as much as you want. Gently spread the dough in 4 directions to make a square shape. And if you think it's sticking to your hands, spread some dry flour. There should be enough dry flour so that it won't stick to the surface. To make my bread sweet, I use Nutella, but you can choose any marmalade or jam, or even any kind of a chocolate spread. And scatter the Nutella over the top. And now cutting this into 6 long strips. It's much easier if you're using pizza cutter. My lines are never straight, but never mind. And now simply rolling these strips and keeping them on the side until all are ready. And arrange these into a cake tin. And if you need, you can pinch the ends to seal them. And these are ready to go in the oven. Yesterday I was painting something in my veranda, and it seems like this magpie also want to paint something. We really enjoy these magpies. They are so funny and they sing very beautifully. So the bread is ready. I will give it 5 minutes to cool down a bit, and then I will open the tin. It is looking so beautiful and the aroma is good too. But I did one mistake, and that is that this seam side should be inside rather than outside. So when you are going to make this bread, keep all the seam side inside. Let's check how this looks from inside. It has baked well and the chocolate layers are looking so good. Thank you so much for watching my video. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.